Hi guys, as you can tell, it's snowing out here today. Me and Kaya are on our way to go do some business. Right, Mama? Right, Mama? Trying to mount this camera on my little hood.
And Mom, and then we can
My little ghetto stand. Kaya, I gotta do stuff right now. Business right now, okay? Good morning. Good morning. How are you? How are you guys doing? So it is snowing out here. But it's alright though. We need snow. We need the coldness to kill all the germs that's in the air. Got my little hat on today. Got me some little makeup on today. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So what up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Just gotta run a few errands. I hope the camera can see me. You know, sometimes with these cameras it looks like it's not looking at you, but it be looking though. It be looking. So yeah, y'all, it's a lot going on. A lot going on. I've been away for a minute. Now I'm back with the jump off. Hopefully it's not too bad out here in these streets. But nevertheless, business have to get taken care of, right? Right. Seen a lady in my rental office, and she was like, "Oh, the snow is supposed to be on the way," and I'm like, "Okay, that's good." You know, I wanted the snow to come. Actually, we need the snow. I don't know if this is looking at me, y'all. Can you see me? Can y'all tell me if it's looking at me or not? So, okay, gotta do a few errands today. Gotta find a bank. I owe my niece some money, so I gotta pay her back. Have you guys ever deposited money into someone else's account? This is a bank that I don't have, so she's like, you know, I have to give her this money back. So she's like, Bank of America or something like that. I'm gonna see what bank she's talking about. But talk a little bit about this whole Nicki Minaj and stuff. The beef with Nicki and them. I don't really care about that. That's stupid. I mean, come on now. Now apparently today Nicki had came back and tried to come back at her, which I thought Nicki was probably going to come and say some things about her not being able to have a baby, which I don't know if she touched on that, but I'm not sure. So I don't know. I really don't care about that crap. It doesn't matter. I mean, on top of that, I'm too old for that crap. And they're too old too, because I think they're around my age. They got to be around my age. So that's not, but you know, it makes money for them. It makes money for Nicki Minaj and her label or whatever. So I guess it makes money for them to clap back. So whatever, that's not really that important to me. I didn't really find a big thing, but I did hear the diss track that she did on Remy, the one Remy did on Nicki, and that was kind of crazy. But you know, it is what it is. And I think that she's not getting no money from it. I guess it's just publicity and talk, you know. And this road is closed. Don't you love when you come out here to a road and everything's closed up and you don't find out until you're like right there? So here we go. But yeah, it's no big deal in my life. No big deal. It ain't making or breaking my life. It ain't paying me nothing. Like, you know, it's not doing nothing for me. So, but they're building a store up there, so that's why they have all these traffic lights and everything locked off. I hope you guys like my makeup. I did a makeup today, doing some little earrings. And me and my daughter are actually out, and we gotta run some errands today on Friday. I did not think today was Friday. I thought it was like Wednesday. I don't know where I was at. My head is just somewhere else, y'all. But I need to get a stand for my car. Kaya's saying hi, and she's showing you her magic wand, right, Kaya? She got her little magic wand going on. Yeah, so I'm looking for this bank that I don't have no idea where it could be. So I'm trying to find it. I know they gotta have something out here with this bank's name on it, but I'll find it. So let me get off this phone and try to find this bank. Alright guys, I'm back. So yeah, I had a situation with my family where my niece, I have an older niece, but my older niece is a couple years younger than me. It is what it is. But her aunt had passed away, and now they're trying to plan a funeral. And my aunt, well, she's really my niece's aunt, but my niece's aunt, she wasn't married or anything. She just had her daughter. It was like, I guess, the next of kin. If something happened, the daughter would be next of kin to plan stuff for the funeral, whatever. So now everybody's fighting over that. So I'm just like, you know what? This is why we as people, we need to get that stuff in line now while we can, because if accidents happen, things happen, people just don't wake up. You know, some mornings people just don't wake up. You never know what can happen. So we have to be prepared and ready and have everything in right. And hopefully, if you're able to, but I know most people ain't doing this, but it's a smart thing to do to have your house in order. Because we never know from day to day what's going to happen. That's the thing about life and death. Like, we live this life, but we don't never know when our last day going to be. Your age don't matter. Your race don't matter. Your gender don't matter. None of that crap matters at the end of the day. So we have to try to get our stuff together. Because when it's all up in arms and you don't have any kind of life insurance policies or anything, when someone passes away, it's hard. Because we're left with how we going to bury my mother, or how we going to do the next thing for my loved one. So that's the thing that they're fighting right now. In the family, I'm like, Dad, you know, that's my niece's aunt. It's not my aunt. You know, I still got love for them and stuff, but it's still my family, but we're not like that, you know. I didn't really know her that well. I knew of her, and I knew she had, you know, some issues with drugs and stuff like that. So life is just rough. But it can be a lot rougher if you don't have stuff in order and things in line. When something happens to you, that, okay, if something happened to me, this is how I want this to be. Put stuff in writing, try to see if you can get it done that way. Because the last thing you want in a family is for everybody to be sitting around here trying to figure out where's the money going to come from, trying to make GoFundMe's accounts. GoFundMe, you can't depend on that fully, because if people don't have the money, they just don't have the money. So it's all crazy and it's dangerous. Like, you got to try to get stuff in line for your family and for your children, for your husband, whoever. You might not be married, you might have a living boyfriend that you've been with for a long time. Just, that's a talk that everybody should always have. That's just all I'm saying. Like, we don't ever want to think about death or this or that. And I was talking to this with my sisters and my family, like, God forbid if something happened to us, what are we going to do? Like, you get that phone call, so-and-so passed, and then everybody's trying to figure out, the grief is just enough. Like, oh my God, especially if it was unexpected, the grief is just enough. So, you know, that's just something to think about, for everybody to think about, trying to get your stuff in order and get things in line for bad situations, because it's all going to happen. It's going to happen to all of us, so it's nothing that we can avoid, you know. So yeah, but it's real wet down here where I'm at. It's snowing, but it's not really sticking, and the roads are just wet, like it's raining or whatever. So it might as well be raining, you know. But yeah, I did my little makeup this morning. I just did a powder on my face, my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder. And I like the powder, but I don't like the powder because I think that powder has a little bit of like shimmery stuff in there. Just little traces of it. And I don't like that. If I want a powder, I want it to all be matte, a matte powder, and boom, 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 and that's it. I'm wearing the Wet n Wild lipstick, the liquid lipstick. I forget the name of it. I'm not even going to try to look in my bag to try to find the name of it either. It's a Wet n Wild Jump. I like it. It looks really beautiful on me, but I just don't like the mateness and the dryness of my lips. I don't really like that. We're gonna go over there, but I gotta go to another store first, okay? But I just don't like the dryness that it gives you. It's beautiful color, but there's no moisture. This is dry. So, you know, I don't really like that, but I love it. It's pretty. It's really beautiful. Yeah, so gotta get our house in order. But what else was I trying to say? I forget, but it's beautiful. The snow is beautiful. I love it. I love snow.